Hey guys, this is Seb once again with a tutorial on MVPaffiliate.io. If you're not familiar with what MVP is able to provide you, content creators out there, go check out MVPaffiliate.io and you can start a free trial, completely free, no card necessary, and you can check it out like the rest of the users are right now. I'm getting a lot of feedback, a lot of positive feedback, and I do sure appreciate it. Now, we're going to talk about a lot of different things right now because the tutorials so far we've gone through the onboarding, the content generation, the basic stuff with the social push and all that stuff, right? If you are brand new to this video and you don't know what I'm talking about, go check out the other videos and especially go check out the tutorials inside of MVP Affiliate Dashboard. And I'm going to show that to you right now. Now, if you go onto your dashboard, this is what it's going to look like, obviously. And what we're interested in, and that's what I was talking to you about, is the tutorials. As you can see, there are going to be a lot more tutorials coming very soon, but you can start from step 1 all the way to step 5, and obviously step 6 would be this video that you're watching right now. So there you go. All of the setup is explained perfectly. If you have any questions at any time, there is a support ticket messaging system that you basically just send me a message through the support ticket and I'll answer and try to fix your issue or answer your question. So without further ado, we're going to talk about comparison, buying guides, and all that stuff. So we've talked already about the first 3 ones here: YouTube Copilot, Blog Post Generator, and Social Push. Now we're going to go into comparison. Now comparison is really nice because it will be able to grab 2 different links, 2 different things that you want to compare, and either product A versus product B, and then create an article in your own voice and brand identity. So that's a really powerful thing. The other thing that I want to make sure that you understand is that it does need your YouTube videos for that, right? So I could literally go onto my YouTube and put in the YouTube videos that I want. Let's go right ahead right now. I'm going to go grab some videos and I'll be right back to actually put them in here. 1, 2. I'm just going to do a one versus the other, and we'll see what MVP cooks up for us. All right, as you can see, I found some links, so I'm going to copy this first one. I'm going to insert it right there. I'm going to copy the second one. And I chose luggage video reviews. I'm going on a trip very soon and I've got luggage on the brain clearly. So I've got those 2 videos right there and I'm going to click on generate a comparison article. So right now it is watching the videos, it is looking at the links, it is getting all that information, whatever, and in these videos it's Michelle, my wife, who's talking about or reviewing those 2 products. So whatever Michelle's take from these 2 products, MVP's taking. MVP's looking at the script, MVP's looking at the links, MVP's looking at the storefronts and the product page and all of that stuff, and literally writing an article right now for you. So we're going to see what it looks like very soon when it starts generating the images and all that stuff, and hopefully it is to our liking. Let's see. And one more thing before I even click on it, it is ready right now. You could have, if you wanted, actually write in your topic or your title. I left it blank. You could also upload your own hero image. I also left that blank. I'm letting MVP do everything. So I'm trying to do a lot less work than I have to, right? So let's look at the post that it created. So we've got best hardshell carry-on luggage sets in 2026. We've got the subtitle right here, the affiliate disclaimer. And now here's how they stack up. Our number 1 pick, boom, we got 1 here. If I click here, I can check the price right away. So it tells me the winner. Our pick is the Long Vacation 6-piece set. And it tells me why. It's got all that stuff. And then the second one here, Wrangler Carry-On 20-inch, best for minimalist travelers. So it gives me that perfect comparison between the 2. And again, gives me some information about that one as well. And I can purchase it right here. And then I also have a feature comparison at glance. You can also click on these and it will bring you with the Genius link to the right product page. And I can see TSA log. All of that stuff is right here and very visually explained. And then bottom line, and again, you can grab on the winning set and then frequently ask questions. I think that did a very good job. Super fun to do these comparison videos because Once you're done with it, if you have, I don't know, 100 videos on your YouTube channel, and you're thinking that's just going to equate into 100 blog posts. Not so fast, because you could see, I've got a niche of maybe I'm talking about 3 different keyboards, right? I've got computer keyboards, 3 different keyboards. Let's bring them together, maybe do a buying guide, or maybe do a comparison article like we just talked about. So I just said buying guide, and I want to show you what I mean by that. This is the next one right here under comparison. It's called buying guides. And this one here is super powerful as well. Now, this one will generate long form, a roundup of your published reviews, and you'll see what exactly. It's going to give you some suggestions right here. It gives you the recent guides I've published, or that you would publish right there as well. I can delete the guides right from the dashboard here, or right from MVP. I don't have to go into WordPress backend ever. And that's a big note that you have to keep in mind. You never have to fiddle with the backend of WordPress. Everything can be done right inside of MVP Affiliate. Now, what I'm going to do here, let's look at this. I'm going to give it a prompt. I'm just going to go best luggage. Again, my trip on the brain, right? So out of the 205 published reviews I have in my catalog, you might have less, you might have more. Out of those, let's see if I can generate a buying guide of the best luggage that I've reviewed. And look at that. Right there, it gives me the AI's pick. So MVP's picked best overall, best for women, best carry-out. I can change all of this. If I want to edit that, I can change that. I see here there's a, oh yeah, leather luggage tag with privacy cover. Now, is that best luggage? No. So clearly I need to take that one out. So I'm going to take the best accessory out of it. I could have left there because it does say it's a best accessory. It's an accessory of the luggage, but I really want to get more into bags, hard shell, and things like that. I'm happy with this, and I'm going to publish these 4 picks right now. So right now, it's grabbing all, again, the information of these blog posts, of these video reviews, and creating a buying guide. And this is great when it comes to when the holidays happen, when you've got big Prime Day sales, when you've got a Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Oh my goodness, we can't talk enough about that every single year. You've got all of these big conglomerates, all these big media companies, they all come out with their buying guides, whether it's top 25 best gifts for men, kids, add whatever you want, under $50. That type of stuff. You can create your own buying guide automatically with MVP. And I think it's pretty cool. And it writes everything while I do literally nothing, or where I literally do something else. While MVP is doing these things, I could actually be productive and doing something else that's adding to my affiliate business, which is great. So let's go back. It is still writing this best luggage article. We're going to see that here. So I really like this best for women. Again, I could have changed any title. I could have edited that completely. And right there, it did say right here, published. And I can go and view it and check this out. Best luggage for 2020, 4 picks we actually tested. Actually tested because yes, we made those reviews, right? Quick recap. Said 7, Michelle, tested. Look at this. All of this NUS, yeah, we got one here. This next one, the duffel bag, best for women. We've got the carry-on backpack, best carry-on. I completely agree with that. That's a great bag, by the way. And then you can read. And this is the cool thing, is that it's like a recap of your review. So it is a buying guide, but if I click on here, I go to the full review, right? As you can tell. So I love this. It really adds to the whole kind of like central hub of all of your ideas, of all of your articles, of all of your blogs, and of all of your content. That's what it is, really. Look at that beautiful image. And then if I click on that, I can see that's the image here. Wow, really nice. So, frequently asked questions, of course, which one should you pick? And there you go. So, it is super intuitive. It is not only a great starting point to creating content, it is your all end point to creating content, because there's so little touching to do. There's so little editing to do. There's so little like interaction or things that you need to do on it. That's what I love about it. It's really set it and forget it. So buying guides, super important. If you're running out of ideas with your content, if you are all videoed out, all blogged out, try to think about those comparison articles and those buying guide articles. I think they're really great. So we are going to now go and talk about Deals Hub. Now, you might see right here, it's paused. Now, I'm going to click on it, and you're going to come to this. Now, throughout the year, it's not always going to be like this. If you are an Amazon associate or slash affiliate influencer, Amazon associate or influencer, you might be already aware of these Prime Days, the Cyber Mondays, the Black Fridays that Amazon actually offers and has a list of deals. This is what this is talking about. So the Deals Hub will directly connect you to the Amazon Deals Hub. You'll be able to pick and choose the deals that you want to talk about in the embargoed dates that you need to be talking about them, obviously. And you can schedule all of those. And those Deals Hub articles will have prices, will have all that stuff. And obviously right now, I can't show it to you because the Deals Hub is closed on Amazon. But as soon as it's open, the Deals Hub page will be open. And of course, I will be making a video tutorial to explain everyone in detail how that works. It is extremely easy to understand. If you're already up to this point, you'll know exactly what to do with the Deals Hub. But this is the Deals Hub for the next time a Prime Day or a big deals day, whether it's spring sale, back to school sale, all that stuff, we'll get back to it for sure. The next thing I want to talk, and we're going to go, next thing I want to talk about is the Scriptwriter. Now, this one is fantastic if you are running again out of ideas, if you've got a product that falls in your lap and you don't know what to do with it. You're like, I'm stumped. I don't know how to shoot it. I don't know what to say about it. I know very little about it, for example, or I want to know more about it. So my Scriptwriter can actually tell me how to review it and how to test it as well. Maybe you don't know anything about this, right? So that's number one. So number one, I would grab my ASIN and put it right here in the product ASIN. So for an example, this product obviously is one specific ASIN, but let's go check out this nice little ASIN right here. So I'm going to grab the ASIN, product ASIN right there, of this Ecovacs Minibot, or WinBot, I should say, WindowBot. And I'm going to put it right over here. And now we've got three different options. First look, hands-on test, or long-term review. Now, first look, it's really a minute to a minute and a half kind of video. It's usually an unboxing, first look, oh, this is that. Sometimes these types of videos work really well. Sometimes users or shoppers are looking for a little bit more. So hands-on test might be a little bit more involved, but it's definitely something that I'd recommend you guys doing. And this is a decision moment type of video, which is usually typically over 2 minutes, usually 3 to 6 minutes. That's the hands-on test. And then long-term review, which is after weeks and weeks of reviews, of testing, when you know the product and when you're ready to talk about it, MVP is going to help you make a long-term review, which is typically a video that's between 8 to 12 minutes. Now, I'm going to go and put in the hands-on test with this ASIN that we just have right now, and we're going to see what it looks like. So I'm going to generate script right here, and I have all these recent scripts, of course, below. So what this does essentially is that it will go read the Amazon product page. It will also know, because you've been using MVP, the more you use MVP, the more it knows about you and your style and your work and the types of videos you're producing, the types of articles that you're publishing. And this is all going to come into play with the generation of these scripts. So it will not only give you a script to talk about or to say, usually, and I'll be very honest, I wouldn't word for word just blatantly read a script or I'm not a big fan of those things. But what I would suggest is if you do get a script from Scriptwriter, MVP Scriptwriter, at least it's a great starting point for you to say, oh yeah, I forgot about this feature, or yeah, I forgot about this benefit, right? That's the whole idea. It's done. Let's go check it out right now. So as you can see, it came out with the hands-on test for this product right here. Now, I have 3 different ways that I can choose to start my video. I can do problem first, I can do question, wait for it, and then I can do trade-off tease. For me, the problem first makes so much sense, and it's a lot easier for customers to kind of grasp the concept of your video because it's literally showing them a problem that they might have and then a solution that they could have or get with this product. So we're gonna do with that, but of course I could change it. As you can see, as I press and choose, it changes the hook. So now you've got the hook that is scripted, 12 seconds. It tells you exactly what shots and what script to read off of. Again, don't read it, just learn it, just get the gist of it, and then use your own words, obviously. You've got, it says, talking point are improvised here. It says, we all have tall windows at the back of the house that face the garden. Get dirty fast, reaching them safely is genuinely a problem for us. Okay, there you go, there's a problem. And then it says the shots would be a wide shot of the large rear windows from inside the house, right? Perfect. Unboxing, build and feel. Real use test number 1, real use test number 2. So 2 different kind of tests. You can literally pick and choose what you want from this script, but it's giving you the ideas. Again, the verdict, how to close the video, and then a vertical short cut down. If you're gonna shoot a vertical as well, like a short on TikTok, on YouTube Shorts, this would be a great way to do a vertical. And then, yeah, you're good to go. That's it, that's all. Then you can literally copy it all, bring that into a script document that you print out, or you could have it on a teleprompter if you really wanted to. That's definitely not a problem. But that is super cool. That is something that is different that a lot of other tools are not able to bring you, especially bring you that would be bringing you information, details about a product that would give you these words in your mouth, meaning it is in your voice, in your brand identity. It's not gonna ask you to do X, Y, Z that doesn't really fit in your life, in your past reviews, right? So that's the whole idea here. So I think this is really strong. I love the fact that it also remembers. So obviously I can go back to one here that I did with the snorkeling gear here, and it literally gave me, again, hook, context, setup, all of that stuff. So again, I don't use it to do verbatim type of stuff, but I do use it if I'm in a bind, if I don't know what I'm gonna be doing or what I'm gonna be talking about, a product that's, yeah, okay, I reviewed it, but I don't know how to talk about it. There you go. And if you're new to video making, if you're new to talking in front of a camera, this is a great tool to help you. All right, let's now hop onto, we're gonna talk about newsletter very briefly in this one here. Newsletter, basically, MVP Affiliate is offering you a completely included. You don't have to go to MailChimp and spend more money, or you don't have to go to Klaviyo or whatever other source or whatever other software, piece of software or service out there. MVP Affiliate gives you a newsletter that is built in. And built in, I'll show you exactly. I'm gonna go to my blog here and look at this. I do have a newsletter right here. Newsletter that someone can actually come in and subscribe to. I basically say, oh, 1 short email per week. We never spam, blah, blah, blah. We skip the stuff that isn't worth your time, all that stuff, right? But essentially what it is, it's giving you a place where you can get those emails from people. Build an email list that you control. MVP doesn't own it, you own it, which is really important. Now, and it's also extremely private. Based on, obviously, the laws out there, you're not allowed to, I wouldn't be allowed to grab your list and use it for any other purpose. The people that have subscribed to your list stays and remain on your list. That's the most important thing, right? This is really cool. And then, of course, if I click on newsletter here, I'm going to show you brand and compliance. This is the address that you have to have for your mailing list. This is the sign up form copy. I can change that. I can edit it entirely. And then where the form shows up, I can actually say, you know what? I want the form to show up before pick of the day. I personally have it after pick of the day and on top of the sidebar on every blog post, which is pretty cool. I'll show you how that looks on every blog post. Look at that. On the top right, that's my little subscribe button or subscribe form, which is nice. And then we're going to talk about the other thing too is composing. That is really cool. Composing a newsletter This is brand new. I just started basically showcasing it on MVP Affiliate. You are able to go through all of your blog posts and literally say, okay, I want to talk about the underwater scooter. I thought that was cool. I'm going to talk about the Dog is Human, a multivitamin for our little Frenchie Walter. And I want to talk, oh yeah, the three-way mirror right here. Okay. Do I want to say anything else to my readers? I could literally write anything else, whatever it may be. If I want to have a curated link, meaning, and this is totally optional, but if I want to add a link that says, why am I sharing this? Thought this was so cool, right? And then I can literally go and I'm just going to put Amazon.com, clearly. Everyone knows about that. But maybe I found an article somewhere that I thought was really cool and I want to share it with people. Maybe I found an affiliate link, obviously disclaim it, but that for a service that I thought someone should know about, right? And then, yeah, so I've created that. I've got them all three, blah, 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 and I'm just going to click on draft email. And this is the cool thing. It does the draft for you. It literally compiles everything you need, creates the HTML, creates the blog, and look at this. You are ready to go with your preview of your email. Obviously, this is the nonsense that I kind of just tapped away on the keyboard here. But it gives you the title. It gives you direct access to the read the review, the buttons. So you see what the email is all about. Super nice visually, by the way. I can edit everything on the left-hand side if I'm not happy with something. And then I could literally just send to all my subscribers. Right now, I just have one subscriber, just started, obviously. So really fun to do. I think this is going to be, as you grow, I think this is going to be super important to kind of capture all these emails, capture that audience, grow your audience, not just people that happen to come to your blog site or happen to find it on SEO or on AI. Really just capture those emails so they come back and you can actually send them some more outreach. That's the whole idea, right? The last thing I'll talk about in this video, because it's already been a long video, is the Shopburner. Shopburner is pretty cool. Shopburner is finally getting Instagram and TikTok on board with MVP. Now, Instagram and TikTok have approved MVP as a partner. We have authorization to post on behalf of users, obviously with your direct compliance. But I'm super happy about that because I didn't think it was going to happen. And now that it has, we're able to do something like this. So I am able to create videos from my shorts. So as you can see right here, I'll give you an example. Let's go and grab one of the shorts. I'm just trying to, I don't know why I'm thinking so long. Genius folding stool nobody talks about. See, there it is. So I click on that. I'm doing a single video here. I click on Genius folding tool and then nothing else happened. Why? Because the burner doesn't have the video yet. But the really nice thing is I can open it here in YouTube Studio and download it really quickly. So I'm going to do that right now. It opens it up. And on the top right, I can literally just download here and it's downloaded. That's done. That's how fast it was. So here I can upload it and I'm uploading it and it's my Genius folding, blah, blah, blah. And it's uploading. It's going to be extremely fast because these shorts are not extremely big videos. So boom, video is ready. Pick another. I'm just going to stick with that one. And then I can have a caption text or CTA box. That's the cool thing with Burner. That's why I called it Burner, because it burns things on top of your video. What kind of things? Text, as you can see here, but also a CTA box. I can make one from text. So for example, this is a video about a stool that kind of like collapses, right? Those really cool collapsing stools. I could say that right there, or I could use a pre-made CTA box like a buy now or link in bio, like this, shop now here. If you're on TikTok and you're able to add the shopping link after the fact, you could say shop now here. So I'm going to do that right there. I'm going to bring in this one right there. Say lower third or upper third. I'm going to say lower third. And I'm going to optionally, I don't need to do that right now. I'm just going to burn the caption. And it's going to burn the caption quite quickly, actually. And you're going to see that right now, right live. It's going to grab that CTA box, burn it on top of the video, And now I'm gonna be able, look at this, the video is here, and look at the shop now here is on top of the video. I can literally play it.
I don't know about you, but I often have to carry around my own seat because my dog keeps stealing mine.
Very good, Michelle. And it's true that Walter does steal her seat. And now, the nice thing is I have a caption that I can copy or send to Instagram directly. I can post to TikTok, and I can post and publish to Instagram Reel or Stories, which is so cool. And then after the fact, of course, if I want to, I can go into Instagram. If I have the ability to post a link, I can add the link. And on the TikTok side, I can also add the link after the fact as well. I think that's super cool. It is one of the latest things. I think the Shopburner is going to improve along the next few weeks, the next few months, because things are changing extremely fast with MVP Affiliate. And I'm super happy to be bringing as many things that I can think of into fruition, into kind of something that we can click on, test on, be tactile on, and produce more content. That's, at the end of the day, my biggest takeaway. So for now, this is the content creation part kind of done. We've got a few other things that are in the works. We have, and I'm just gonna kind of talk about it just a little bit. I've got some EPC in the works. I've got Partner Boost and Levanta in the works. I've got some LTK partnership in the works. And it's gonna be pretty cool. I also want to show you, let's go, yeah, I wanna show you like this, Brainstorm. I think this thing is super fun. You can generate ideas based on the data that MVP has on you, basically. And the data that has on you is the stuff that you've been creating, right? So if you are in a rut, if you don't have any products, and maybe MVP can help you create that, right? So it can literally say what you should be focusing on, what has been working for you, what can be, generate ideas based on my data. So I'm gonna say brainstorming, and look at this. It's giving me all of this information based on my own data. Now, I'm not gonna show it all to you, but you get the idea. It literally reads what I've been doing, analyzes it, and says, hey, you know what? You've been doing really well with these luggage pieces. Maybe do this one with that one and compare them, or etc., which I think is pretty cool. Again, tutorials are on the dashboard. You can see them on the left right here. You got all your tutorials right here. The other thing that we need to talk about really quickly is virtual assistants. A lot of people have been asking me if they could have their VAs connect or have access to MVP Affiliate. The answer is yes. You are able, if you have the pro version, to have a virtual assistant and to give the pro version to a virtual assistant. So you can invite a VA, you can grant the permissions that you want them to have. So if they can only publish to socials, for example, you go like this. If they can only make blog posts, they go, obviously, you get the picture, and then you send the invite as it is, and they'll be able to access your MVP dashboard and do some work with you. So yeah, this is it, guys. This is a lot of information, I know, but I think it's gonna be invaluable that you spread your wings a little bit and explore what MVPaffiliate.io has to offer, because it's a lot. I know, I understand it's a lot, but once you get it going, I know a few users and I watch their blogs every day. They've got new stuff coming up. They're just actively pushing their content, and guess what? Their analytics don't lie. That green bar is going up, those percentages are going up, and those sales are also going up. So I hope you guys enjoy. I will be coming back with some more tutorials, some more little tips and tricks, of course, throughout. But definitely some tips and tricks are coming out about Amazon influencers, about Levanta, about different things. But for now, get MVP Affiliate. Get yourself the Oink subscription as well. That's right there on the dashboard. You can see it. Definitely explore all the advantages that you have now with MVP Affiliate. I think it's going to make your life a lot easier. I'll see you around.